Thank you very much. It really is an honor to be here, and again, I want to thank each and every one of you. Last year, I had the opportunity to go to Baghdad, and I met there with Bishop Sacco, the Chaldean Catholic Patriarch of Babylon, and he explained the horrific things that were happening in the country and in the region. And he said, if you really want to know, go to Erbil. So in fact, we did go to Erbil. And we went to Erbil, and we were able to speak there with the Kurds and meet with the Kurds and then the Peshmerga. And then they allowed us to meet with some of the Christians. And we thanked them, of course, for all the things that they were doing, but we also got to hear the horrific stories of how so many families were being murdered because they wouldn't convert, they wouldn't pay a tax, they wouldn't bow down to a God that they didn't believe in. So instead, they were murdered. It was genocide. And finally, we passed a resolution last year calling it what it was, and that's genocide against Christians and other minorities, but especially Christians. And we have to speak up, we have to do something about it. And I have to say, I want to thank the Kurds. I mean, the Kurds also explained to us that they went to some areas that aren't Kurdish areas, but they did it to save Christians and to save Yazidis. And they did it because they thought it was the right thing to do. But then they told us that we weren't supporting them. We weren't supporting them enough. That in fact, a lot of the weapons that ISIS has came from the United States, weapons that they had taken over. And in fact, they told the story of this big bulldozer that came into one of the Peshmerga camps, and they weren't able to stop it. They went to fight it, but they weren't able to stop it because it was a large armored vehicle, a large armored diesel bulldozer. And the suicide bomber blew it up, and blew up many of the Peshmerga that were attacking it, trying to defeat it. And he said, you don't allow us to have any weaponry that can take down this same weapon that in fact they got from you. It's a weapon built by the United States of America. And so we're not doing enough. We should be embarrassed as a country to allow our brothers and sisters to die in such a way. And so I want to thank you for your courage to be here and to say to us, you're not doing enough. To say to the administration, you're not doing enough. Our brothers and sisters are dying. You have to do more. So again, I thank you very much for being here. I know that there are many other people here to speak, so I won't take all of your time, but I want to thank you for being here, for again, acknowledging the genocide that's happening, but more important, forcing us to act and to do something more because we're not doing enough. God bless you all. Thank you.